Popes of the Catholic Church, please like, subscribe, and share, and leave a post. It really does help me out. Popes of the Catholic Church by Catherine Weeks. Popes 31 through 40. 31st Pope of the Catholic Church in the 4th century is Saint Eunymus. Saint Eunymus became Pope on 18 April 309 at the age of 54. Born in Sardinia in the Roman Empire, he was banished in the year 17 August 310 at the age of 54. He was Pope for 1 year and 121 days. He was banished by Emperor Maximus and died while in exile. 32nd Pontiff of the 4th century was Saint Militans. Saint Militans was Pope on 2 July 311 at the age of 41. He was born in the Roman Empire in Africa. He died 10 January 314 at the age of 54. He was Pope for 2 years and 192 days. He was the first Pope after the end of the persecution of the Christians under Constantine the Great. 33rd Pontiff of the 4th century of the Catholic Church was Saint Sylvester I. Saint Sylvester I became Pope on 31 January 314 at the age of 29. Born in Famine, Sant'Angelo da Sales of the Roman Empire, he died on December 31st, 335 at the age of 50. He was Pope for 21 years and 334 days. He was Pope during the First Council of Nicaea. 34th Pontiff of the Catholic Church in the 4th century is Saint Mark. Saint Mark became Pope on 18 January 336 at the age of 46. Born in Rome, Italy in the Roman Empire, he died 7 October 336 at the age of 46. He was Pope for 263 days. He undertook the complete stories of the lives of martyrs and bishops before his time and put it into a manuscript. The 35th Pope of the Catholic Church in the 4th century is Saint Julius I. Saint Julius I became Pope on 6 February 337 at the age of 57. Born in Rome, Italy of the Roman Empire, he died 12 April 352 at the age of 72. He was Pope for 15 years and 66 days. He is credited with splitting the birth of Christ into 2 distinct celebrations, the Empress and the Novena. 36th Pontiff of the Catholic Church in the 4th century was Liberius. Liberius became Pope on 17 May 352 at the age of 47. Born in Rome, Italy of the Roman Empire, he died September 24th, 366 at the age of 56. He was Pope for 14 years and 130 days. He is the earliest known Pope to not be named saint. Pontiff, the 4th century, Phoenix II became Pope on 355 at the age of 55. Born in Rome, Italy of the Roman Empire, his time as Pope was till November 22nd, 365. He was Pope for 10 years. He was opposed to Pope Liberius. He was never given a number by the Catholic Church. He was installed by the Roman Emperor Constantine II. The 37th Pontiff of the Catholic Church in the 4th century was Saint Damascus I. Saint Damascus I became Pope on 1 October 366 at the age of 60. Born in Aeginetina, Lustina of the Roman Empire, he died 11 December 384 at the age of 78. He was Pope for 18 years and 71 days. He is the first Pope for the modern-day Portugal. Pontiff of the 4th century, Ursinus became Pope on 1 October 366. Born in Rome, Italy, of Roman Empire. His time as Pope was till 16th November 367. He was Pope for 1 year and 46 days. He was opposed to Pope Damascus I. He was never given a number by the Catholic Church. He was banished to Galilee by the Emperor Valentino II. 38th Pamphlet of the Catholic Church in the 4th century. Saint Cyrus. Saint Cyrus became Pope 17 December 384 at the age of 50. Born in Rome, Italy, of the Roman Emperor. He died 26 November 399 at the age of 65. He was Pope for 14 years and 344 days. He was the first Pope to write a decree about celibacy for priests, named Decree of 386. 39th Pamphlet of the Catholic Church in the 4th century is Saint Antonius I. Saint Antonius I became Pope on 17 December 384 at the age of 59. He was born in Rome, Italy, of the Roman Emperor. He died 19 December 401 at the age of 61. He was Pope for 2 years and 22 days. He initiated priests to stand and bow their heads as they read from the Gospel. We can see this today, as before they read the Gospel, they stand in front of it and bow before they take it to the altar for reading. The 40th Pamphlet of the Catholic Church in the 5th century is Saint Innocent I. Saint Innocent I became Pope on the 21st of December 401 at the age of 41. Born in Albinon, Latima el Campanta of the Roman Empire. He was Pope for 15 years and 81 days. He was an official during the Visigoth strike of Rome under Alaric I.